Dear friends, this week begins the start of the 5th year of Meaningful Messages. As I am getting older, next week I will be leaving to yeshiva. My brother, Dovber, will be taking me over and trying to record a weekly Torah message. Thank you to all those who watch every single week to learn a little bit of Torah, and maybe together all of the words of Torah that we all learn bring Mashiach now. To commemorate the start of the 5th year of Meaningful Messages, half a decade, let's watch one of the first meaningful messages on this week's Parsha, Parshas Shoftim.
Hi guys, welcome to Mental's Meaningful Messages on this week's Parsha Shoftim. You know, I was recently in the mall doing some stuff, and I saw security. It reminded me about something in this week's Parsha. In the beginning of this week's Parsha, Hashem commands the Yidden, Shoftim titen lecha b'chol sharecha. You should appoint Shoftim, judges, and Shotrim, officers, in all of your gates. Now, in their situation, they were able to do that. They would be able to do whatever they wanted there. But living in America, where there's the president of the country, governor of the state, mayor of the city, and people part of the city council, we cannot put judges and police in the city ourselves. But Torah is absolute truth and applicable to all times. It's not something that could ever be changed. So there has to be some way to apply this into our daily life. Well, we have different openings in our body that allow things to come in it that also helps us do mitzvahs, the will of our Father Hashem. A mouth helps us say davening, learn Torah, and eat only kosher. Our nose, which smells and breathes good air. Our eyes to see good things, and our ear to hear good things. But these things might also be used to do things that are not according to the will of our Father Hashem. Like our ears might hear lashon hara, gossip, or non-kosher may come into our mouth. Now it's time to make the gate. What happens when someone who's not supposed to tries to get into your neighborhood that is guarded by a gate? You obviously close the gate, making sure he doesn't come in. So when the Yetzer Hara, part of us that wants to do the wrong thing, tries to get in and convince us to do an avera, a sin, we need to close the gate. Close the part of us that could do the sin, making sure not to listen to him. When not kosher comes close to our mouth, we need to close the gate, close our mouth, and not let it come in. The same is true with the rest of these things. So now we have a gate with guards, making sure that no not good things come in. But who are the judges who decide what is appropriate and what is not? Our minds need to be the judges. When we see or hear something, our minds needs to decide if this is appropriate for us according to the Torah, and if we should close or open our gate and let it in. Hopefully, this will bring the time when we will have the full Sanhedrin, Jewish court, in the third Beis HaMikdash very soon. With the coming of Mashiach, may it happen speedily in our days.